All right, Aries, what's going on for you this week? Let's check it out. We got some big things going on. We have got your ruling planet, Aries, Mars, squaring Pluto on October 8th. Just a heads up here. So, wherever you have your Aries in your birth chart is going to be affected by this. So, we'll take a look at that in this reading. We also have later this week an eclipse in Libra, which is your opposite sign. We have North Node in your sign of Aries. There's a lot of Aries energy happening right now. So I'm going to just take a look and see what messages are for you and what's going on. And so, la la la. If you don't have any idea where any of this stuff is in your birth chart, I'm going to do a beginner's astrology class next week. So if you want to jump onto that, there's a link in the description box below. That way you can understand how some of these things are impacting you or not. Okay. So when we talk about like, oh yeah, Venus is in retrograde in Leo, another fire sign. Okay. So that's all right. If you want to figure it out, come see me. Okay. This I saw when I was shuffling. Message, transmute. Okay. And courage. That's Leo energy right there, right there. So there's something here about like, hey, you've got to do the hard thing, or you've got to do the thing that maybe you have been pushing off. If you have been procrastinating on anything, whether it's work or personal, I'm here to say it would be a really, even if, especially if it's something that you don't want to do. If you've been putting it to the bottom of your to-do list, I suggest you turn that list upside down. Okay. It's really going to be important. And learn the lessons of this time. Whatever is happening this week, there's some big lessons here for Aries and what wants to come through. Let's see with the tarot. But I'm just kind of urging you to pay attention to especially things that you are putting off or you don't want to do. All right, so we have Pluto square Mars squaring your ruling planet. Devil energy, there's Saturn. The Two of Cups, the Seven of Cups, the Seven of Wands, the Six of Pentacles, you've been too nice, and the Lover's card, Ten of Cups. Okay, so I like where this is going. I feel like in a certain situation, you have been too nice to somebody, or you have not, you've not asserted your own needs. I think that's changing here. I think that's what this is. Like you've got to step up and say what you need, and be in your own corner. So North Node is transiting your sign of Aries, and North Node is our karmic path and our mission. And Aries is about putting yourself first. So if you know exactly what I'm talking about, if it's a relationship or if it's work or if it's something else, your health or something like that, you need to start putting yourself first. I think you have been too much in the Libra energy, the across the hall, taking care of other people. And it's possible this new decision is going to make you super happy, right? Doing something that you've been putting off is going to be a huge relief. It's also going to be very beneficial to you. And you're going to get to walk away from a situation that has been holding you captive for a long time. This is self-restriction. This is Saturn. This is a taskmaster teacher saying, you know what? The thing that you don't want to do is exactly the thing you need to go toward. I've been talking about this in Pathfinders this week. In those scary movies, the people who run away from the monster ultimately get killed by the monster. It's the one person in the movie that goes right at the monster. That's the person who survives, right? And it's very important to do something like that right now. That message is really loud here, to change a negative into a positive, to change a bad situation into something really good. That's what's being asked of you. All right. Okay. Nine of Swords, lots of anxiety here. Situation is Knight of Cups. I mean, this is showing up as relationship here. Queen of Cups, are you dealing, let's see, Gemini, Capricorn, Cancer. Some of you are dealing with a relationship that maybe you don't want to be in. Maybe you've got a next level offer from a person, like, hey, let's move in together, or hey, let's step up our commitment of some kind. And I just feel like you're kind of like, I don't know about that, right? Because here's the Knight of Wands. That's Sagittarian energy. It's got to be about freedom right now. Wow. Knight of Swords, 3 nights. Could be happening over the weekend. Okay, 3 nights here. Hermit. Virgo, what's right for me? Hermiting, getting away from a situation. In the recent past is the Star card. I'll talk about these things. 9 of Cups, 6 of Wands. Oh, good. All right, Strength card and the outcome. Look at all the nines. 9 of Swords, 9 of Cups, 9 of Wands. What's missing is the 9 of Pentacles. All right, I'm going to do this for you. The 9 of Pentacles is about self-confidence, okay? And that's really what's missing. That's what needs healing, is the self-confidence, so that you can say what you mean and mean what you say. The Strength card is in kind of a weak position here, hopes and fears, because I'm like, because the Strength card is the only card that overcomes the Devil card. And also, take a look. You see that Knight of Cups riding up behind her? She's waiting for the offer. So there's something about like, wait for it, right? Like there's some kind of offer or some kind of situation. And I feel like you feel boxed into a corner, which doesn't usually happen with Aries. But in the immediate future, 6 of Wands is about victory, is overcoming this situation, which is really nice. So I like that. I'll pull cards for each zodiac sign in the extended just to give you some advice. But this does for anybody you might be dealing with. Virgo, Aquarius, Leo, Gemini, Sag, Capricorn. I feel like you're learning the lesson. The transmuting of energy and having the Hermit here, I feel like you are learning this lesson. Good for you. Good for you. And it's going to take some courage, that Strength card. So you got to pull that card out of hopes and fears, like this kind of like nebulous thing, and actually act. Take action. Take action on this. That's what the message is. Anything else on the message, please? This 33 card. Anything else on the message? Five of Swords. 6 of Swords. 5 of Wands. King of Wands. All right. You've got to be this King of Wands, Aries, and that's you. I feel like someone is taking advantage of your kind and giving nature. And it's time to walk away from that. Time to walk away from that. So what I'm also seeing here, just personally, as nines, when I called that out, nines are about the ending of a cycle. So this is almost like a final exam, because here's the 10 of Cups. Like, what is going to make me happy is not being so nice. And I just feel like you might have not a clue of how to get out of the situation. Not a clue. Okay. 9 of Wands is the outcome card. Crossroads. Definitely. Definitely a crossroads here. Page of Pentacles. This is a new lesson. 2 of Swords. This has been presented to you before. And I feel like there's healing of this in the past, but then not acting on it, then not doing it. So you might have felt like you either healed a relationship with somebody and now we're on the same page, but the same kind of thing keeps cropping up over and over and over again. And there's this sense of, what is it that I want? I feel like you want to get away from this. I feel like you want to move away from this person or get away from this situation entirely, all by your, getting away, being, I'll be single. I don't care. Like, I just don't want to be in this situation. Knight of Swords. Because Knight of Swords is rage. Okay. And your ruling planet of Mars knows a thing or two about rage. Okay. 8 of Wands, 3 of Pentacles, the World, and the Wheel of Fortune. Wow. Okay. Queen of Pentacles, Queen of Swords. I think one of the things that I think is causing some kind of anxiety and confusion is that in the light of day, I think you think, oh, I'm not seeing this right. Oh, I'm not assessing this correctly. There is a person who's manipulating you, for sure. And I just want to validate your belief around that. So it does have to do with money and safety for this person. And I feel like this is a, you feel like if you pull your allegiance, or if you break it off or something like that, that this person will have very negative consequences. Like, you know that they're in trouble in some way, maybe financially in trouble or whatever. And if you say no to this, then what's going to happen to them? So, gold star for being a kind human being. However, this is eating you alive. This is eating you up. And your direction here, and this is also a 9. The Hermit is also a 9. So the direction here is to close out this karmic cycle, is do something different. You're being asked to have courage and do something different. All right. So I'm going to continue this reading. If this is your reading, there's a link below if you want to go on with me and see where we go. Like I said, I'll pull cards for each zodiac sign to give you a heads up on what they're thinking. Okay? All right. Link is below. I'll see you over there. All right. I hope you enjoyed that video. If it was helpful to you, please consider liking this video and sharing it with anybody who might have a need for similar kind of information. And if you like this video, check out these videos.